One of the pleasures and joys and privileges of being the music director of an orchestra like the VSO is when there's a special thematic focus. And our thematic focus of this Spring Festival is Britain and British music and, of course, British cultural influences. And I'm delighted to say that Britain was able to contribute part of the wonderful mosaic that is Canadian musical culture. And we're celebrating that a little bit with the music of Sir Ernest MacMillan and also of Godfrey Ridout, two of Canada's major composers. And we're also, of course, featuring works by Holst, by Walton, by Elgar, by Vaughan Williams. All in all, it promises to be a very special event. We begin with an evocation of the Thames by the British composer Elizabeth Maconchy, and some of those influences that also came to Canada. So these two works by Macmillan, Fantasy on Scottish Airs, and Full Fare by Godfrey Ridout, are actually two of the most popular orchestral works from the interwar period. That half will conclude with a rendering of the Warsaw Piano Concerto by Richard Addinsell, which came from one of Addinsell's great movie scores, and it will be performed by Vancouver's own Ian Parker, part of the staggeringly wonderful and virtuosic Parker dynasty. In the second half, as if that wasn't enough, Dr. Jim Sparks is bringing his choir from Langley Fine Arts School to join us, all for the music of Sir William Walton. Interestingly, Walton had a Vancouver connection. His brother was at one time on the board of the VSO, and he still has relatives who live here in Vancouver. This will be an interesting concert because it's so rare to hear Walton's wonderful music with Shakespeare's wonderful words. Music that was composed during wartime for a classic film directed by Laurence Olivier. In addition to the music, we'll be having the words of Shakespeare, and it will be narrated by the one and only Christopher Gaze, Vancouver's own bard and director of Bard on the Beach Theatre Company, which has seen such phenomenal success these past 25 years.